Okay, let's get it on. We have not had a competition in waves. It's probably over 2 years or 2 years. We've got the PWA and Caro in about 2 weeks' time. So what we thought we'd do is bring you some windsurfing competition action. Now, this is not from a proper competition. This is from Pozo in the summer. So a massive thanks to Lucas Meldrum for filming this and the boys over there. We had Marc Pare, Victor Fernández, you know, the two duotone fanatic riders. Victor Fernández has been the GOAT of Pozo for I don't know how long. And then you've got Marc Pare, up and coming talent. People are saying, is he the new Victor Fernández? Victor Fernández had a kid. He hasn't been competing for like, can Marc Pare beat Victor Fernández in Pozo? That's what we wanted to find out. So we got the boys to film. There was a lot of people in the competition area because it's not a competition. So that's kind of the scene set. We've done some post, heat talking, a bit of chat. So I'm going to play that first. No real action for the first couple of minutes. You're going to hear a bit of talking and then we're going to go straight into the heat. I'm going to commentate live with you guys in the comments. Let me know. We've got one of the PWA judges, Emilio, who is known for being a little bit stingier than the other judges. So the scores might be a bit lower than you're expecting, but feel free to put your scores in the comments when we watch this heat. It's a 14-minute heat, 2 waves, 3 jumps to count. So it's a bit of a super session, 3-4 weather, so super windy as well. And I'm leaving for France now, so I just wanted to put this out there. It's not exactly as I wanted to do it, but I'm going to put it out there because we've got the content, and I think you guys will just get you in the mood for wave competition. Like I say, France coming up. So right, let's play the interviews. Let's see how they're feeling. Let's see how they're feeling before competition. Haven't done it for 2 years.
Okay, we're here in Pozo again. Today it's even windier. What size sail are you on now?
I'm on a 3-4, but it's okay. This morning was windier when Marc was training. Yeah. I didn't go, but I saw him going out and it looked pretty windy.
Yeah, I mean I saw on the live wind it's around 40, 45 knots, so it's and we've definitely got some good waves today as well.
Yeah, the tide is going down. It's halfway down, so it looks pretty good. We've had some really good days before with this kind of waves as well, but not that windy as today. So yeah. Today would have been the start of the PWA. So
yeah. Oh, today it would have been the real.
I think kind of this week would be the PWA if you would have it.
So good timing. Yeah. So you haven't sailed a heat for quite a while, am I right?
Yeah.
Over a year, I guess.
Aloha Classic 2019.
Yeah. So how do you feel about going up against Marc today? He's young, up and coming. But you got the experience.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a hit, but it's not like a real hit as PWA for me. It's more like a fun hit with him. Yeah. I take it like this.
You still want to beat him though, I guess.
Well.
Yeah, come on.
If I can, yes, but it's not something now that it's really like burning me inside.
Yeah.
But yeah, Marc is for sure one of my favorite guys, and it's gonna be the guy to beat in the next days, in the next years in Pozo. Yeah. And I like that because we're on the same team, we're good friends, and it's really fun to sail with him. Yeah. And he's pushing me, so I like it.
That's great. So yeah, it's going to be super interesting to see how you two get on today. Yeah. But yeah, good luck, and hopefully you have a fun heat out there today.
Yeah, thank you. I hope you guys enjoy watching Marc and I in this heat.
All right. Marc, you're up, mate. Marc, you were going to rig 3.7, but you gone to 3.4. How was it?
Yeah, I mean, I sailed this morning and it looked much windier than that. So, I mean, I was on 3.4, and at the beginning it was a bit weird. Like, it was kind of windy and like really aggressive, the wind, but it was not really like projecting you. And in the air, then to push forwards and stuff, I didn't have any wind. So that's why I wanted to go for 3.7. But then I saw like this white cloud just coming, and I was like, okay, maybe 3.4. Yeah. And then Victor took 3.4 as well. So. Oh my god, that was a flat landing.
We heard it from the beach. Yeah, so there's definitely some waves and wind, so you think you can pull off some moves?
I mean, let's see. I'm a bit tired, but yeah, for sure. I mean, I'll try my best. Hopefully we get some rams and stuff, and and I've been practicing the push forwards and some stall doubles this morning, so would like to.
Very excited, yeah.
To try, I mean, if I can. I mean, but yeah, let's see. We'll try my best. I'm excited to sail against Victor.
Yeah.
I think we have sailed against each other once. So
who's won?
Victor.
Victor won?
Yeah, Victor won that one.
So you're gonna get some revenge.
I mean, it could be nice, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited. I mean, it's gonna be fun.
All right.
Sure. Let's see.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Cool.
So there you go. That is how it is. The scene is set. Like Victor said, no competition for a couple of years. They've had one heat together before. Victor won. Can Marc Pare get it to 1-1? And Victor trying to play it off there. Oh, yeah, it was just a fun heat. It's not the PWA. Trust me, they want to win. They want to win. And it's a good warm-up for those guys. So without further ado, I think we get into the heat. Like I said, I haven't got the live scores coming up on the screen, so feel free to put your scores in the comments. I do have a judging sheet here. Yes, I do. Emilio, if you are just tuning in, Emilio has judged this. One of the PWA judges. He's a little bit stingy, so I can't wait to see the comments on a few of this stuff. 3-4 weather. Let's get it on. The PWA, the non-PWA, Pozo Heat, the death match between Victor Fernández and Marc Pare. Yes. Here we go. So the boys are going to the water. Let me put it on full screen. You want to see my ugly mug. 3-4 weather. Who's your money on? Let us know in the comments below. Let's hope this works. It is live stream. I'm running off my phone pretty much here. So let's let it go. There's a very slow walk to the beach. And here we go. This is Marc Pare. They're going to be on very similar sails. So we put the names on the screen. Just jibing on the inside. Victor Fernández heading out. Who is going to draw first blood? First time I've actually watched this heat all the way through, so I'm giving it the full live. Here we go. So Mark's a bit slow on the inside, looking to get going, and Victor should be there. He is on the outside. Oh, stall double to kick things off. Oh, and he's gone down on the landing. Oh, you can see that must have hurt. That would have took a nasty crack to the back of the head. That is high. You know, Victor Fernández saying, oh, yeah, it's not really a heat. I'm not that bothered. Stall double on the first run, and he's still not up. So he's still on that inside bit. That's not the way you wanted to start a heat. If he'd have landed that, he's quite far on the inside as well, isn't it? Interesting where he did that stall double. So, yeah, interesting. You can see it's quite busy in the competition area. This is just a normal day in Pozo. Marc Pare jumping over the back of that wave to ride Whitewater. Very strange decision. Maybe because he hasn't done much competition, or he has been quite active in the Danish competition scene. I think that's going to help him for sure. We've had a few people saying 10. My money's on Mark. We want Campello. He's not there. This is a replay from that first. Oh, no, it's not. That's just a big old rocket air. Big old rocket air from Victor Fernández. Keeping the crowd happy. Definitely. Everyone loves a rocket, but it's not going to score good. Couple of scores coming in. Marc Pare heading out. What's he got? Oh, it's textbook. It's absolute textbook. Really nice. Stalled forward. Probably one of the best techniques in the business for that stall forward, Marc Pare. He's just got such good technique and just style with those. So what's the scores? What's people saying? A few people coming in. This is a replay of that stall forward. Just look at that. Superb height above the horizon. Puts it open. Puts it round. Absolute beautiful. Really nice. I'm sure a few people at home are going to be loving that. And Victor Fernández on a wave now. I'm going to give you some scores in a minute when the judges finally look at their sheets. 2 minutes 30 gone. We've already seen a stall double attempt. Didn't get it from Victor Fernández. Victor scoring 0.5 for that. Just 0.5 from the judges. You've got to land it to score the points. And then Marc Pare scoring a 5.5 for that stalled forward. Remember, this is PWA scoring. If you're doing this in local competition, you might score a bit more than that. But the maximum score, in theory, for a forward loop is 6. But if it's extremely high or one-handed or no-handed, they can up the score, or one-footed or something like this. So 5.5 is near maximum scores for that stall forward loop. And this is Victor Fernández heading out. Needs to put a jump on the scoreboard. You know, usually you'd assume he'd have done a double by now, and he hasn't had one. And he's not going to get one on this run by the looks of it. Yeah. So good to see a few people tuning in. This is a heat we filmed. I say we filmed. Lucas Meldrum and the team over there in the summer filmed. Marc Pare heading out, plenty of speed at the moment. Wants the double, surely. He's been working so hard on his doubles and push forwards, and he is a guy that wants to put them down in the heat. And there we go. There's the double. Ball. And just at the same time, Victor Fernández on the inside with a perfect goiter. So what does he score for that double forward? Did Marc actually land that? I think he might have not made it at the end. Victor Fernández still sort of finishing off this wave. Is this the first wave we've seen from Victor Fernández? If it is, it's a pretty solid wave. A goiter and a backside shaka on the inside. Couple of backside wiggles. Here's that double on the outside from Pare. No, didn't land that. Sail goes flat to the water. Judges don't like it. Coming in at 0.5 for Pare. So that far forward is his really only good score on the jump sheet at the moment. Victor Fernández's wave coming in at a 5. I'm pretty sure, is that 5? 5-5. Solid start for Victor Fernández, but needs to put some jumps down. Hasn't had his trademark double for Victor Fernández, as we say it. And there we go. Stomps. Not a massive double, not a stalled double. Solid double from Fernández. Victor Fernández, few people saying, right, yeah, good scores there. Tweak push loop goes for the push forward. Is he going to get up from that push forward? But it looked very wet. Judges don't like to see the sail going flat to the water. Here's that double from Fernández, and that is coming in at a 7.5 from Fernández. Kept the sail up. This is Pare. Push loop tweak into forward, but sail goes flat on the water. Judges coming up with a 3 for that push forward. A few people giving it the 8 for the double, but it scored. Not bad scoring, but coming at 7.5. This is Fernández going for the 360. Can't make it through. So 5 minutes 44 in the heat gone. Nice shove it from Pare there. That's more like it. And a nice turn. Spins it into Taka. Oh, he's not going to get back in the wave. So it's difficult conditions. If you are just tuning in, 3-4 weather. This was Pozo in the summer, just to get you guys in the mood for competition. The World Cup is kicking off next week in France, and this is 2 of Pozo's best. You've got tried and tested, the GOAT of Pozo, Victor Fernández, going against the young up-and-coming Marc Pare, who is tipped from the top by a lot of big names. 4 back loop there from Fernández. Already this judge is coming in at 5 points for that back loop. So solid scores for Fernández at the moment, a 5-point back loop and a 7.5 forward as Marc Pare launches into that one-footed backy. He looked like he under-rotated, but manages to get it round, and he gets 6 points for that. So 6 points straight in from the judges from the one-footed backy, and Victor Fernández out the back with a one-footed backy of his own. But not scoring so much from the judges that. Only coming in at 2, very wet compared to Pare's higher and more extended one. It's quicker, it's thick and fast at this, isn't it? It's hard to keep a tab on it all. That was Victor Fernández back loop. 140 backy. A couple of people putting some scores in. They were Reardon scoring at 6.5. Look at that, really delayed one-footed backy from Pare. I thought he'd undercooked it, but manages to stick it right down the bottom. And this is Pare. Wave ride needs something decent here. There's the goiter. There we go. So pulls out the goiter out the white water. Probably needs something else. We saw Victor Fernández do exactly that. But what's Marc Pare got? Backside slash. Victor had a little, shaka on the inside, so he's going to score more than Pare on that one. I think judges scoring that a 3. Looking down, big old rocket air on the way in from Victor Fernández. Straight into a super smooth tacker from Fernández. He is just absolutely seamless at this. I mean, it's so hard to wave ride in Pozo when it's this windy and this short and straight out the back. That's all Pare wanted. The double has to settle for just a forward loop. For most people at home, that would be an absolutely amazing forward loop. He wanted the double. He is revved up. There's people everywhere. And this was a replay of Pare's last wave. Goiter on the inside, but it's lacking a little bit. 3 coming in from the judges. And you've got to remember that's compared to Victor Fernandez's Goiter with the backside slashes and the Shaka, which I think Victor scored a 5 for. And this was Fernandez's last wave with that attacker on it. This is a replay. I've put my Windsurfing.TV logo just exactly where the replay logo is, so apologies for that. There we go. There's just the random guys absolutely tearing it up. Such a high standard. So, you know, like I said, the judges will be harsh. You're scoring back loop off the lick from Pare. Oh, how are the judges going to score that? It was on the inside. What else was on that wave? Oh, that came out of nowhere. It's a move that a lot of the top boys have been working on. The back loop on the way in, onshore styles. The first one we will have seen in competition for a long time, but that is great. I've seen Costa working on that move, and Victor Fernández is just absolutely making these waves look better than they are. And here it is. This is Marc Pare, back loop on the way in, so onshore, uses the wind to blow him back in. You have to land it flat, and he stomped that thing. Well, that will be interesting. Do the judges want to see a complete wave, or is a one maneuver like that gonna score big? We'll have to wait to see what the judges score it. Oh, he wants another double, doesn't get the rotation. Sorry, so many comments coming in. I apologize. I'm trying to get through them. Back loop off the lip was a beauty, says Matt. Victor Shaka shouldn't count for the same wave. Okay, maybe it didn't. Scores not being that big for Victor. He's been around the 5s. He's got quite a few scores on there. Was just a backy off the lip, or did he do something else? I'm pretty sure it's just a backy off the lip, and that's the problem maybe. Judges are scoring it. The judges have put the score down. It's coming a 4.5. Is that too low? What do you think? What do you guys think at home? Stall forward out the back from Victor Fernández and absolutely nails the landing. Straight in, the judges are scoring that a 5.8, and that'll be to do with the landing. The landing is absolutely crisp. Absolutely crisp. So 5.8. So at the moment, it is Victor Fernández leading. Is the back loop on the wave a jump or a wave ride? Apparently it can count for both, but it's going down as a wave ride here. The judges are scoring 4.5. Oh, what's the double? It's just not happening for Pare. He is like the master these days of doubles and push forwards. But we've not quite seen it happening. He's done a lot of forwards in this heat. Needs something big. If he's going to turn this heat around, he definitely needs something big. So time is running out. We've got about 2 minutes 15 on the clock. Oh, come on, Pare. This is his chance to take out Victor Fernández. It's not a PWA event, but still, you know, there is a lot of people in the area, so it is hard. You've got to keep your eyes all over the place, and that is what you don't have when you do a proper PWA competition and no one's on the water. But at the moment, Victor Fernández, the GOAT, the greatest of all time, you could argue that. I mean, he's won so much and has been in those top spots for what, nearly 20 years almost, isn't it? It's getting on. Bloody impressive stuff, and he's still got it. And this is Victor Fernández, wants the goiter one hand, and he nails it. Absolutely nails it. Can he find something else from this wave? That's what the judges want to see. Backside here, it's got a little bit of a section. Oh, I think he wanted to forward off the lip, couldn't quite find it. That would have really put the icing on the cake for that wave, as Pare is running out of time. 1 minute 15 to go. This is just a replay of that one-handed goiter from Fernández. Beautiful. I mean, he's just so cool, calm, and collected under pressure. People just flying around, you know. Oh, Pare, he's got 1 minute left. 1 minute to win it. Surely we're going to see double attempt or a push forward attempt. He needs like something like a 10 or maybe the high 9s to bring this heat back into contention. Here he goes. He wants the double. It's wet, and straight away Victor Fernández launches into a backy. Oh, and it's a big backy from Fernández. It's going to go down as a 5.8, and that double was not it was completed. The judges have scored it a 5, so that will be it's a very wet double. Maybe that was a 2. No, you're right. Sorry, I've just given the game away. It's Pare. Goes straight into another one with 20 seconds to go. It's a bit hectic here in the live studio. I'm a bit out of practice. I don't know about the guys. It's taking me a bit of time. 10 seconds to go. I think it's all she wrote. Is he going to get one last go? I think the cameraman's had enough. The cameraman's done. No, it's just going to be a forward. So the last double from Pare, scoring. Okay, let's, that is the end of the heat. Let's have a look at the highlights. I think it's only fair. We'll have a look at the highlights. What did you think of that heat? There we go. That was the first stalled double from Fernández. Like stalled double off the gun and hit his head. It didn't look like it went down that well. There was that beautiful technique of the stalled forward. That stalled double from Fernández crashed it. Then Marc launched that really sick stall forward. Look at that. Oh man, that was a beauty. That really was nice. That was coming in at 5.5. Then we got that double. If he'd have landed that, he almost landed 2 flat on that double from Pare. Doesn't land it. And then Fernández just kicked off with a beautiful goiter. If you are just tuning this, the highlights of this 14-minute heat, the death match between Victor Fernández on your screen now, Marc Pare. If you have been watching, you will know who has won. We're going to hear from the boys in a post-heat interview. There was that double from Fernández. He's just a master of not messing up. Really solid. 3-4 weather in Pozo, 40 knots of wind. And he's still going about his business. He was that push forward from Marc, just a little bit too wet, only scoring 3 points for that. The one-footed forward from Marc as well. I mean, he put in some jumps. I think I can count them now. There was over 10 jumps from Pare. Pretty mad. And you can see we've got 2 screens going on, but those jumps were happening at the same time. You can imagine the judges in real time would really struggle to be judging everything at once. So we've got a few comments coming in. Like I say, we are just watching the highlights of the heat. I mean, it's interesting to see a heat again. Like I said, I thought I'd put this on, thought I'd warm you up for the World Cup starting next week. That was that rocket air from Fernández. We're going to do we've got a chat with the guys just to see how they think they got on. And then we're going to give you the official scores and show you the score sheet just so you can look through it. Like I said, I hope you like this type of format. We can do these one-off heats and it doesn't have to be just in Pozo. We might be able to turn up to somewhere a bit crazy, with a crazy wave and put 2 guys together and film something like this. So if you do like some of these one-off online heats, we can do more of this if you like it. So again, in the comments, let us know. Donny says, this is epic. Sitting around, the background's pissing around with rain. Exactly. Good to see. And this is windier than you can imagine. This 3-4, absolutely survival stuff. And these guys are just going about their business. Like Max is saying there, it's almost hard to imagine because on screen, it never looks as windy as it is when you're out there. I can tell you that now. Whenever I watch the live stream, I always look it back. It was much harder than it looks on here. So like I say, we are just seeing the highlights of that heat between Victor Fernández and Marc Pare. And then we're going to go to an interview with both Marc and Victor to see how they thought they got on. You could see Marc just struggling to find his doubles that he's been so consistent with. And I think this heat will fire him up. I think watching this before, he might turn on the magic in France because, like I say, he's been getting some nice practice up in Denmark.
Finish the heat. Victor, you just come off the water. I've seen you holding your head or something. You got a bit injured there?
Well, a bit of pain on my neck after on the first way out. I did a stall double, but I pulled a little bit too late. so I slapped my back really hard, and then I didn't land it, but I'm glad at least I tried.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I had this before, but I had it much worse than this.
Okay.
Like, on the
It's
last
not too bad.
PWA here, I thought I wouldn't compete in the double elimination in one of those. But it took me a month to recover properly, but this is not so much. I think I go to Daida, a bit of physio on my neck, and I'll be back.
And overall, how do you think you performed during the heat? Did you sail a good heat?
I think I had a okay heat, considering the long time I haven't been competing. Had a couple of good waves thing, and a nice double. Didn't try push forward yet. I still have to work on it. And I'm not feeling. I haven't been training so much in the gym, you know, with my son and family.
Not sleeping as much.
Yeah, I'm not sleeping that well, so I'm not 100% like I used to be. But I would come back to that.
Yeah, still pretty solid performance, I have to say. Like, you did a good heat for me, from what I saw.
Thank you. I'm happy, and it's fun to sail with Marc, and also it's not the same as the PWA because we have a lot of guys around us.
There's so many people in the competition area. What's going on?
It's
all
like
these people
competing with more people as well. So
that's tricky.
But the conditions were great. I mean, it's a good day to compete in Pozo. 3-4 waves all the time. The wind is quite steady. I think I'm really happy, and I'm just happy to sail the heat with Marc.
Yeah, brilliant.
Whoever wins.
Well, good luck, whoever wins. But let the best man win.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Marc, you just come off the water. How do you think you performed in that heat?
More or less. I mean, I had like a back loop, like a turn, and then a back loop in the wave, and then I had like
come on, that's pretty good.
Yeah. But I don't know, it was hard. It's not the same like with all these people in the...
All the people in the competition area, it's not good, eh?
Yeah, it's tricky, you know, because it's not like you have like their chop, and like then the wind feels even more gusty, and it's quite gusty now.
Yeah.
You know, like for example, like I had a double out the back, and I over-rotated because I had like too much power, and then I tried to do it again, and I just had no power. The same, I wanted to do stall double, and I just got to the top and no power.
Yeah.
So it was not easy, but yeah.
You got to push forward?
Yeah, wetty, but yeah.
A bit wet, but you wanted one?
Yeah.
Let's see what the judges say about that.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was definitely fun, and you know, good to have a little bit of adrenaline and blood pumping.
Yeah.
Like, you know, a bit more of intensity, you know, not just
normally
like,
you're just sailing and practicing, but to have a bit of pressure is a little bit different as well.
Exactly. No? So yeah, it was definitely good, and would be nice to do it more often.
Yeah, well, hopefully we get to compete in the future at some point.
For sure.
Will be nice. But yeah, good heat, very close I think. But good luck. Let's see who wins.
Thanks a lot.
All right.
Okay, so there you go. Are you ready for the score sheets? Okay, I'm going to put the score sheet on now, and you can... I should have lined this up with the moves just to give it an idea. We might do that in a future video, but let's have a look. So that is the official PWA Emilio score sheet. Now, I've got to... This comes with a sort of caveat, like that... Emilio is one of the lower scoring judges. He's a very good sailor himself. So his scale is sometimes lower than other judges. It doesn't really matter because it's just a little bit lower. But you can see there, Marc Pare jumps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, excuse me. That's... I'll pause that, makes it easier. Sorry, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 jumps for Pare. He was going for it, but he just couldn't find that double. His wave score, that back loop, so a turn and a back loop off the lip, only 4.5. And if you look at the scores, you know, on Emilio's score sheet, Victor won by 5 points, which is a big ask. I think I could have moved up the back loop off the lip because we haven't seen many of those. So I would have liked to have seen that a little bit higher. There was a turn, there was a back loop. I'm going to put some comments on now. Yeah, but we've had that one. Ben mentioned that the max a forward can get 6 points. Can you publish those judging criteria? Yeah, the scores, it's not a max, but that's just like the guide. So a good forward, high, whatever, should score a 6. That's what they say. But if it's extremely high, if it's extremely like no-handed or something absolutely crazy, they can push that level. That's pretty much how it works. Yeah, it was 3 jumps and 2 waves. So that was where the problem was. You know, like I look at those scores and I know Pare won't be happy with his jumps. He can do much better, and we've seen him do much better wave rise. But when you've got so many people in that competition area, it is difficult. It definitely is difficult and makes a huge difference. What I did like to see though was Victor Fernández kicking off with the stalled double, you know, and he's there in the interviews going, "Oh, I've got a kid now, I'm just taking it easy." You're like, competition kicks off, boom, he does not want to lose. So I am super pumped for France. I know it's a big ask to get conditions in France, but I have seen some videos from Thomas. If you've been watching the channel, you will know. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe, because I'm going to be doing a lot more live stuff like this, impromptu, no build up, just bang. So if you're subscribed, make sure you hit the bell and all that, because then it will tell you we're on and you won't miss it. But yeah, France is coming up. We're going to go and cover that as well. We're going to be doing the live commentary, and it is freestyle and slalom, so it's everything. The waves, a lot of locals saying, "Oh God, to get a competition is going to be difficult," but it's only 32 man. There's only 32 people in it. So it will be quick to do the competition. We'll have to wait and see. So yeah, if you did enjoy that, let me know in the comments below. Stay tuned to the channel. Like I said, we're going to the Superstars Defi Wind. I've got to drive now to France. I hope I'm going to make it on time, or I hope the van makes it. And then we're going up to the World Cup. Looking forward to it. Who is going to be the world champ this year? It's going to be one event, do or die. Could be starboard tack, could be port tack. We don't know. Could be small waves, could be big waves. We have literally no clue of knowing. I'm excited. I hope you guys are. And we'll see you in France.